Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Welcome, everybody. It is the KVJ After the Show podcast. Hello. And welcome to it. We have a little bit of another scandal brewing here.
More?
Well, it's kind of one we touched upon, but people definitely noticed as well. More lies. More lies from Virginia.
Uh-oh. What now?
An ongoing problem.
I swear, after the JMZ piece, I was done.
Your credibility's completely shot. Completely shot.
My credibility?
No, Virginia's.
Oh, Virginia's.
Virginia's credibility is completely in the toilet right now.
What did I do now?
Well, people have noticed, and there are still shots here. I did call it out because I figured that they would. But Jaybird chose delicious popsicle Virginia shoved in his mouth.
Oh.
Nasty pop.
Yeah, it was a hit job.
Yes, and people
I
noticed.
did?
Yes, completely. He chose left hand. You took, and you can see from the still shot there on KVJ TV, you took your right hand and put that popsicle in his mouth, thus
I swear
violating the rules.
I did not do it on purpose.
We're not buying your bullshit, Sinicki.
I swear I was caught up in the moment, and I meant to do the right thing.
It was in her right hand, but was funny to watch, Rachel says. But yes, clear violation of the rules. Jaybird chose right, but was given wrong. You were done wrong,
Look,
my friend.
You report a story and you start getting some shit going
Getting
down.
backlash.
Yeah, you get backlash.
You know how it goes. You get backlash. That's what happened. That was a hit job. That was a total hit job.
It's funnier if I get the egg. No one wants to hear me getting down on something I enjoy.
Here is a comment about Virginia as an egg donor.
Uh-oh. Hey, I gave you egg, and I'm going to be an egg donor.
You're very topical.
Mm-hmm. Do they know how crazy Virginia is? Such a bad idea.
They know me for years. They know all the bad.
They should get an anonymous egg donor. Plus, she is an old witch already.
They're coming for you today. Well, this is what happened. You had 3 days off. Me and Kevin had to read shit about us, so now you're just getting back up.
Mm-hmm. This one says, Virginia, it's obvious you had Botox done around your mouth. I'm assuming that in time you'll regain movement and be able to smile again. I'm really hoping you do, but please stop doing that shit to yourself. You're a pretty girl. You don't need this stuff, believe me. It's going to hit a point where you do permanent damage. You have tons of fans that are pretty worried. People love their vicious V. I hope that helps.
I love people, and I also love Botox, and I swear you can call Dr. Rankin. I only get it in my forehead, and I don't even get it anymore on my forehead because I have bangs now.
People were sending in video proof that Virginia actually had procedure done, likely Botox around your mouth. Kenny sent this in, said, here's a picture of V laughing from yesterday during the show. It looks awkward. When I saw this, I swear to you, during this exact moment, she was laughing as hard as she could. It was incredible. She's laughing. Her mouth is not moving. You take a look at that photo right there. He says, and here's a pic of her laughing during one of her week's prior shows. This looks like how Virginia normally laughs. If you look
Wow,
at
they're
that.
taking photos?
So you can see.
Oh, man.
I mean, these are people you need to hire for JMZ.
No kidding.
That is Virginia now with no movement on the mouth. This is the Virginia before the obvious procedure she had done on her mouth.
Because the JMZ thing wasn't about you getting plastic surgery. It was about how nobody believes that you have pink eye or had pink or whatever. And that's really what it's about. There's theories. Some people think, some people still think you're on something or you're on a bender. That was one of the theories.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had a cool story like Bender.
Here's another theory as well. Another theory. This is from Jason, said, love the JMZ video. Denny's deserves a raise for their production work alone. The video does miss.
I helped do some of that.
Jaybird did it.
You don't deserve any raise.
Yeah.
Just Denny's. No, you don't get shit.
Damn.
Shut up and take it.
Oh, JMZ.
I mean, what the fuck?
Getting knocked down.
Yeah.
Shut up, just do your job. Stop your crying.
I'm on Virginia's side now. Fuck all these people.
Only Denny's gets money. Shut up.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That's so awesome. You do all the work and Denny's gets no credit.
No, Denny's did a lot of the work too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you did it all.
All the credit for Denny's. Denny's, hey, good job, Denny's. I just want to say great job on that.
KVD.
Everybody recognizes the hard work you're doing.
Denny's is a hard work. Oh, Denny's had a major part of it.
Yes.
Said, I know what happened. There's another theory behind the pink lies. Virginia went to an out-of-town job interview.
Never.
Why else use vacation time instead of sick time? Why else would it take Panda so long to text you guys back during the alleged illness? I think Kevin's other show was the last straw.
I would never cheat on them. I would never even want to be on another job interview. I love being here with them.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's anything like that. Look, as far as I'm concerned, it's Pinkeye.
When you say that in here, but when you leave and you're JMZ, I think you feel in your heart differently.
Well, if you saw the video, unfortunately, it was a technical difficulty that showed Jaybird's true feelings.
You just... the bottom line...
That was my favorite part.
The bottom line is people are... You've created a lot of talk. Because out of the blue, it was Monday's great, Monday's laughs, then all of a sudden, Tuesday... Pink eye. Wednesday, pink eye. That's all it is.
I know.
Then the bunny suit might have been your worst move out of all of this. I told you to wear just glasses.
I know you did, but you could still see how gross I was. I just didn't want to be gross.
Yeah, I go through it every day, Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting older. We're gonna be gross.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not calling you gross. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Look,
Virginia, you can't help
I know
You're gross,
I'm
just accept it.
gross. I fully accepted it, and
You're not gross. All right, let's not get too dark here. This is, by the way, the JMZ was a fucking joke for all the people saying, "How dare you?" Fuck off. It's a joke, and get a sense of humor. See, this is when people get offended, then I get offended. It sucks. And I had Virginia's blessing by that by the way.
yes, that was all fun. We were acting. I wasn't really trying to hit him.
Wait, you were acting in that?
She really hit me though on
I
accident.
really,
Oh, did
I
you?
really punched the shit out of him by accident. His phone went flying. I felt so bad. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Jay
She
Bird."
punched me square in the nose.
I punched him hard, and I just got into it too much.
So was it an accident?
I'm so sorry.
So enjoyable.
So was it an accident?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Got this from Chris. He said, tell Jaybird the reason he's feeling so shitty now that he's eating well is because his body is detoxing all that bad food that he's in the habit of eating.
How many days do you have to detox for to get all of that sugar and carb out?
Thank you.
He's saying detoxing takes time, months even. And
Months?
Yeah. And if he's going back to his typically delicious but really bad for you diet, he will stop feeling shitty. However, he also won't get healthier. I feel you, Jaybird, and I'm sure Kevin can relate. Eating well sucks, but you got to.
Yeah, I'm trying to live in both worlds. Not right now. Eventually, that's the goal.
I feel like months is bullshit.
I'm kind of with you.
Come on. I mean, if pot is out of your system in 30 days, you're going to tell me sugar isn't? Come on.
And the thing with the pot thing, it depends on the person. It could be different, depends on how much you smoke.
It's probably all relative.
Yeah, the sugar stuff, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And there's probably other things that it relates to as well. How well are you sleeping and other things along those lines.
Have you noticed? Are you getting better sleep without the sugar and the caffeine and the soda?
I'm really not. I honestly can't feel that big of a difference other than I feel more tired.
Mm-hmm. Are you jerking off more or less?
It's about the same. It's about 7 times a day.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Video?
That would be rough.
Prove it.
Got this email, says, somewhat of a new listener. Only reason I really started listening to you guys was because my coworker loved y'all, and I called in at Christmas and sung Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree to win Jim Gaffigan tickets. And I could care, let me see, I was bored, didn't quite understand just how awful these games Jaybird was at the time. Anyways, now I'm a big fan. I listen to you guys every day.
Aww.
My fiance is also a fan, and here's where I have some questions regarding calories and diets and whatnot. We're getting married October 20th, and my previous job included a lot of physical labor, whereas my new job does not. It doesn't help that I broke my foot last year and did nothing but eat crap and play video games for 3 months, but it was quite enjoyable. Unfortunately, now I'm 15 pounds overweight, and I am now rebuilding Brent. Thanks to Jay Ridge's rather pathetic and thus far miserable experiment and having to look stunningly handsome in this amazing video.
That's awesome.
So I'm curious, do you guys include alcohol in your 1,500 calorie diets? Because that's definitely not a lot of booze. Kevin, you could only drink like 5 of your hipster beers and then eat your lawn and take vitamins. Yeah, I don't. I keep the calories low, and then I don't really track the beers. I try to be mindful and say, let's not go too crazy for just sobriety and calorie reasons. But yeah, that's one thing I don't. Everything else in my life is so regimented and so strict that's the one thing I'm going, okay.
You give yourself beer freedom.
Yes, I loosen up the restrictiveness on that.
And the one thing I'll do, especially when I really was in shape, when I would do the drinking stuff, I would try to burn about 500 calories if I knew what was going on a night where I was going to be drinking some more. And you kind of,
yeah,
kind of do it that way.
Beer is not the way to go. It's going to be your like vodka on the rocks, whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah.
Don't add mixers, like you can't do 7 and 7. You got to just do the alcohol with like a little bit of lemon juice or something like that.
It depends on how much you're drinking too. If it is only twice a month, you could probably get away with it. If you're watching yourself the other weeks. I'm sorry, you can cheat at least 3 times a month, go full gorilla, and it shouldn't affect you that bad.
I've been doing it. I'm on quick weight loss, and I'm down, as of 2 days ago, 8.2 pounds, and I have not given up alcohol on the weekends.
But you have to be good that month. You can't fuck around.
You can't fuck around because the only place you have leeway is the alcohol. Every place else you have to do right.
Yeah, I think a good strategy is probably every month try to do a little bit better, and don't try to go from 0 to 60. Try to just say, okay, what's one habit or one thing that I'm doing that maybe I can knock out and not do as frequently, and then be a little bit better. And then the next month, maybe target something, say, it's a big flaw in my diet. Maybe I'm going to watch that and knock that out.
I mean, I cannot wait to have a grilled cheese / pizza party.
When you're ready, let me know because I want to make you something nice. Your birthday's right around the corner, and I don't know what we're going to make for your birthday because I don't know if you're still going to be on your diet at your birthday or if you are going to be off of it just for your birthday.
It all depends. I'm just tracking my weight. I wanted to really get in the 180s, and I think this week I'll be in the 180s.
Wow.
If I don't fuck
That's
it up.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Dang. Okay.
Well, let me know because I'm ready to go all balls out for your birthday.
I know. You really do make great grilled cheese. You're a great cook.
I've got some ideas of some fun stuff that I'm still going to do even if on your diet. I'm going to do them for the pictures because they're going to look so amazing.
And I'm not calling you a great cook just because I'm scared that you're going to hit me from the JMC and all the jokes.
I just love seeing your face when you see one of the grilled cheeses coming at you.
Oh my gosh.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's really what I want for my birthday. I want that to be a fat day with me and Kevin. Kevin's got to match me in calories.
Come on, Kev.
It's my birthday.
It's his birthday.
No.
Come on, you dick.
No. Not a gift I'm giving.
He won't give it.
He will not give it.
No.
Damn.
Such horseshit.
Kevin Cole.
Somebody texted and said, why can't you mix vodka with something like that sparkling ice? It's got no calories, no fat, no sugar. You can. I used to use that when I drank vodka. I would use that as a mixer. Yeah.
But it's best if you don't use mixers.
Yeah, that stuff like that Crystal Light stuff or the stuff
Have you ever seen the ice? You know what the ice is?
I do.
Yeah, it doesn't have any sugar. It doesn't have any calories.
At Quick Weight Loss, they say you can't have it.
Why do they say that? Is it carbonation? It's probably the carbonation.
Carbonation.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you're just going to go balls, you do water. That is balls.
Yeah,
I don't do balls.
But I'm just saying, I do the Crystal Light, and there's 0 calories in there. But there's something else in there because it doesn't taste like there's no. So how is that not going to?
There's like aspartame, and there's like other shit in there.
That's got to make you gain a little bit of weight, right? Or
only in cancer.
Okay, all right then. All right.
Yeah.
Tumors aren't that heavy.
Yeah, put on a pound or 2 of tumors, but other than that,
I mean, just they have such flavor.
it's not fat though.
They call it the tumor 10.
Yeah, it's not fat though.
So much flavor for no calories. It's insane how they do that.
Yeah, those things are great. I used to use those.
That's what makes me think it's not good for you.
I know. I'm with
if you want to go balls,
it's very mysterious.
go water.
It is mysterious.
It's very mysterious. How are they doing that? And P.S. Glad Virginia is back. There you go. Hashtag we believe. That's Brent, Valerie, Taco, and Jack. Just dogs.
They believe you have supporters.
Brent, thank you. I have one.
Sean from Gainesville talking about coming in and making some beers on the patio.
Ooh.
If the patio is still locked, we could figure something else out pretty easily. That'd be great.
I mean, we could call a locksmith.
Always good for that. Yeah.
We have phones. We could absolutely call a locksmith.
We could have him do it in Denny's room over here.
I mean, that door is just asking to be picked.
Yeah.
Agreed with that.
And he was referencing the KVJ beers, which will be launched again in July with Peace Train. Peace Train is going to be coming out. Very excited that Due South is going to be making the next round of the KVJ beers. So.
The long-awaited Peace Train beer. We've been talking about it for 2 years.
Yep.
I'm so excited to see Denny's beer.
Now it's going to be fun. So do that, and then I believe Full Gorilla is coming out after that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at you.
Yep. So we've got a new line of KVJ beers going to be coming out.
Due
just in time
South,
for our
right?
beer fest.
Due
in
South?
July. Due South's making them, yeah.
That's exciting.
I love Due South.
They're
They
a
have
big name.
Oh, they have so many great beers. Absolutely.
Are you taking any vacation over the summertime?
I'll be out for a couple days in August. I'm going to Chicago for the radio convention.
Okay, I gotta figure. I have to somehow get to Oregon to my sister in the summertime.
I know.
Okay.
I got to go to
I have to.
Kentucky and Texas.
She's gonna
Jeez.
fucking kill me, man.
She's going to? Really?
Well-
Well, I wouldn't go see her.
If I don't go,
Oh, okay.
she'll fly down and kill me if I don't go.
Okay. It doesn't seem wise.
Going on a trip for death.
At least make her work for it. They've got a new George Washington beer that's coming out from Budweiser. It's called Freedom Reserve Red Lager, and it's based on a recipe that George Washington wrote in 1757.
Just in time for your Independence Day holiday. Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
They say it uses real molasses, which isn't very common in beer today, and it's on sale from now through the end of September.
I think it's brilliant. They got to do something to stay like hipster. This is hip.
Yeah, I think it's cool. In fact, there's a radio show that we're buddies with in Iowa, and they actually did this idea in the last year. They found, because the recipe I think was published, and they had a local brewer come in and make it, and they tried it, and I think they said it tasted like shit. So,
Really?
I don't know. I'm sure. Well, that's what I'm kind of curious on is how good would it be, and then did Budweiser stay true? Because they're not. If they tried the beer, because they may have made it and be like going, this tastes like shit. Like nobody's gonna drink this. They'd be like, okay, well let's keep up, because the marketing's a great strategy, right? People would be like, oh, they're drinking George Washington's beer. So what else do we add to it? How do we manipulate it so that it's, And I'm whispering because I'm sure they were whispering.
But say that to yourself. Beer with molasses?
I don't know anything about molasses.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Isn't that like syrup?
I think it's sweet. Yeah,
That sounds good to me.
You're sick.
maybe.
It's real sick.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to know, one, is it good, and two, is it legit? I mean, did you really by letter of the law stick with George Washington's recipe, or did you just kind of like, it's a loose adaptation of the recipe that he had? And if that's the case, it'd be like going, we took one thing that he had, and then
It's
the
like
rest of
those.
it's like
those movies that are based on a true story. It's
Yeah.
sort of true.
based on a real beer, but not really. Yeah.
I want to try it though. I mean, they got me with the marketing.
Yeah, no, I'm very intrigued as well. No, I think it's very smart because
It's very smart. I mean-
otherwise, if you handed me a Budweiser, I'd punch you in the balls.
Your founding father. Don't you want to drink his beer?
That's an interesting move. Here, Kel, I got you a beer.
Try that again.
I don't think that's very nice.
That's not a cool move, man.
That Kevin boy, he's true to his name, Dickie Rance.
You might get a bottle to the head after that.
That's right.
Barbro.
I just find it to be very interesting where everybody's sensitivity levels are set. And it's going to be very hard to be a scummy, drunk celebrity in the future. I don't know if you heard about Johnny Depp. 2 of his bodyguards are suing him. They claim they never got overtime or meal and rest breaks, and all that kind of stuff is fine. Yeah, if you're short on pay and this and that, that's not cool, and they deserve that. But they're calling foul for many different things. They started working for him in 2016, so we're not talking that long ago. And they immediately were taken aback by his behavior.
Oh, were they?
Oh,
Taken
let me
aback.
guess. He was acting like a pirate.
They were aghast. They were
we
aghast.
know that. We know he acts like a pirate.
Well, let me guess. He was drinking a lot.
They were asked to drive vehicles that contain illegal substances, open containers, and minors.
Well, he's got kids. He likes to drink, and he probably likes to get his smoke on.
Yeah.
So he's a pirate, guys.
Are they asking for like $9 million?
Yeah, I think they're asking for the moon, yeah.
These bodyguards suck.
It's unspecified damages, but you can be rest assured that they're unrealistic.
What are they? So are they?
Okay, well, they're saying not only that. I mean, they were supposed to be bodyguards. We're supposed to protect him, but they said we actually had to protect Johnny Depp from himself and his vices. Like, for instance, the time he was in a club and he was so hammered, we had to tell him, Johnny, you've got illegal substances visible on your face.
Okay, so why do they need money for that? I don't get it.
They don't need money for that.
This is
That's
all coming
their
out.
job.
This is their point that they're making of like, this is just goes to show you what we had to deal with.
What are these bodyguards? Millennials?
Gosh, I can't do this.
They say that they were forced to leave as a result of, quote, the toxic and dangerous work environment and the constant labor code violations of their employers.
Oh, get out of here.
That's just, what do you expect? He's a freaking movie star, and you know he's going to party his balls off. Don't go into that line of work if
Thank
you just...
you.
I mean, that's just the way it goes. Those kind of situations, he's not going to be going, are you guys okay? I mean, since when, if you're a bodyguard or you're working somewhere, is that person supposed to be like, are you guys okay? Are you comfortable? Do you need a break? Is everything okay for you? Can I get you a water?
I can't even get mad at it because
It's insane. Like, what these people are like, what? No, your job is there. Yes, it's ridiculous. That's what it is.
they're victims, Kev. It's very, very popular to be a victim of any sort of anything.
It is so
it's-
popular.
He did not make me
From-
comfortable in his employment. Oh my gosh.
From every level to the with every job out there, if you're a victim, your feelings were hurt. Oh my gosh, you took the Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's your ice cream.
I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, that's what Johnny Depp's bodyguards are complaining about. Kanye West, meanwhile, his bodyguards are dealing with an open death threat that somebody has unleashed. They've called for the Crips to come after and kill Kanye. So they're having to worry about that.
Jeez.
That, to me, if you be like, hey, Kev, you could either be a bodyguard for Johnny Depp and you got to help him wipe cocaine off his face and you got to ride in a car where he's like drinking, or you got to try to protect Kanye from Crips. I'm going to go with Johnny Depp.
Depp all day.
Depp all day.
Come
Depp
on.
all night, baby.
Don't be stupid.
I'm like, what? Yeah, that's just crazy. There's another rapper named Daz Dillinger that has encouraged members of the Crips to, quote, fuck Kanye up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
How do you want to do that? If you're like the other bodyguard, be like, okay, let's just get our escape plan here. So if you see blue, run.
If you see a gang of blue coming at you,
They travel in packs. I don't know
they
if you know how this
do.
gang thing
That's
works.
the gang
There's
thing.
going to be about 3 or 4 cars with about 5 guys in it each. So we're going to deal with about 15 to 20 guys. I ain't protecting that douche.
Yeah, so you're right. Those fuckers have a legit reason
Right.
to bitch and
That's when you
moan.
Thank
complain.
you.
Hey,
That's
Kanye, could you
scary.
shut up? You got the Crips coming after you. Hey, can I go work for Johnny Depp?
Yeah, you're a bodyguard now defending Kanye against the Crips.
Johnny Depp.
it's horrifying.
I just brush coke off your nose. That's fine. All day long, baby.
Don't forget, Johnny Depp was drinking too.
Oh, in a car.
That someone else was driving.
Yeah, Johnny wasn't driving.
That he paid someone to drive
Yes.
for him.
That is ridiculous.
I was like, what?
I can't with these bodyguards. I just can't.
Got this email from Ryan in Lake Worth. You guys are talking about the private beaches. And he said the beachfront private property law you guys were talking about last week is insanity. Nobody can physically own the beach.
Thank you.
I mean, beach erosion is constantly shifting our shoreline. Homeowners, for instance, on Bathtub Beach, for example, are struggling just to keep a few feet of sand between their living rooms and the Atlantic Ocean. The high tide line is literally inches away from someone's private property. How is it possible to walk through? Just one more ridiculous Florida law to add in the books. Yeah, but I think, honestly, if you want to test it, somebody today, go walk on the beach out front of the beach house at Mar-a-Lago. Tell me if you can do it. Somebody go walk on the beach out front of Tiger Woods' oceanfront estate and tell me if you can do it. I'm going to say the answer is no.
You might get your ass kicked too.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that their bodyguards love working for Tiger, and they love kicking ass.
Oh, they like to lick their knuckles when there's blood on them. Like, oh, here, let's fuck up some people.
And they love kicking ass in the sand because they can bury your face in it. And they're like, going, oh, God, yes, thank God someone's on the beach.
Yeah, let me eat the sand now.
Oh, I'm going to fuck them up. they live for it. They're not like Johnny Depp's.
No, you're right. There's a type of personality.
Weak-ass bodyguards.
They love the idea, oh, let's fuck up some people.
They're just sitting there pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Doing that neck thing.
Gosh.
Where they crack their neck.
Yeah.
And then they crack their knuckles.
Yes.
And they're so hot dog necky.
So KVJ said, just walk on this beach and let's see what happens.
They love fucking people up.
They come out at a full sprint. They're out racing the pit bulls.
And they're at their best. That's when they are at their best.
It's ridiculous, though. The beach is for everybody.
Agreed.
It's nature.
I've never tested, but I don't think it is. Maybe I'm speaking out of
Kevin's
turn
right.
here.
You can't walk in front of Tiger Woods' place.
I wouldn't think so, no.
You can't, but you should be allowed to.
Agreed.
Nobody should say we own the beach.
And I think it's out to a certain level. It's out to maybe 15, 20 feet, something like that in the ocean. So it's like, even then, like if you're just like you pulled a boat up, let's say, and you just want to kind of like sit there and chill. And like
Storm
maybe,
the beaches.
Well, and snap photos in. They would come out and say, you can't park your boat here.
Could you make the argument that if you make enough money and you're able to buy said piece of land, whether it's the ocean or not, I mean, you're able to buy property all the time. If you're able to do it, should you be able to?
Well, it's a fight, and I would say that they can, and they would argue probably yes, you should. There's so much shoreline in the state of Florida, but the common fight that you often hear is that, for instance, a condo comes. And they put up a condo high-rise right on the water, you're not going to be able to walk through that. That's private property.
You're right.
And they won't let you do it. And that's a lot of times the big fight is saying that it's really becoming where if you're just a common Joe like us, you can't get access anywhere to the water because it's all people with a lot of money. And the annoying thing is you see their place shuttered 9 months out of the year.
That is annoying. You're like, oh my gosh, the fun we could have
right.
with this shuttered up space.
Yeah. For 9 months out of the year, you're not even here. And then the other 3 that you may or may not be here, you may be here like, well, Florida was great this year. I enjoyed my 3 weekends there. And then you own
that's so annoying.
all the ocean front. Yeah, that's what's annoying. Where someone who's not even here, doesn't even care, is, gobbling up all the great views and all that kind of stuff. Do you think that dogs should be allowed on every beach?
No.
I love dogs, man.
I'm allergic to them, and every frickin' time, if I walk in a room with 5 people, the dog jumps on me. Every time, and doesn't touch anybody else in the group.
They know.
It's like the dog knows.
So I love dogs, and I would never have a problem with it. But I can see how some people just don't like dogs. And if it's an area where you want to be at the beach where you don't want any dog activity, for some people, dogs is like smoking.
I like cool dogs. I like dogs that are just like, hey, I'm going to come around. I'm going to be nice and friendly. As soon as dogs start jumping on me and trying to lick me, I'm also allergic to their saliva.
Damn.
I will break out if a dog licks me on my leg.
She even judges dogs, Kevin.
It just sucks because a lot of dogs, the owners do not have control of them, especially at the beach. And they're jumping all over me and my kid, who's only 3 feet tall.
Well, I just know that if I had my dog out at a beach and I saw him jumping on people and licking, I would be really bothered by that. If we weren't doing a bit and I'm just in my personal time,
You'd be embarrassed.
I'd be like, that's not cool. I need to take responsibility for my dog and make sure my dog is behaving because that's what you do when you #be cool.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, like that lady in the salon that time. Her dog was literally jumping on Rocco and pissing on the floor. And pissed on my purse. And I got upset, and she was like, it's just a dog. What's the big deal?
Well,
No, it's piss.
It's
And
dog
then
piss on my purse.
That time when I was running...
You should have pissed on her purse.
I should have.
Remember when that one time that dog attacked me when I had my headphones on? And
Yes.
and the dog was big, and it scared the shit out of me. It, without a doubt...
Comes out of nowhere.
Pushed me, and I was cool with it, but it was the owner that goes, well...
Sorry.
That's the dog beach.
Ugh.
Not even a sorry.
That's just rude. I'm sorry. If your dog is jumping on people that have headphones on and don't see the dog coming, that's scary for somebody trying to just jog on the beach.
Just say, hey, sorry, but not like, that's the dog beach for you. I'm like,
Fuck you, lady. Fuck you and fuck your dog.
Well, dog was actually pretty cool.
Commissioners in Boynton Beach just voted 3-2 to allow dogs on the beach at Oceanfront Park on a trial basis for limited days a month. So Boynton Beach is starting to go that path.
I like having certain beaches where okay, there's dogs there. I don't go there. Mm-hmm. I just don't want them at the other beaches where I do go.
You just got to you can't have the dog shitting everywhere or not picking up your poop because that would be miserable.
It's unfortunate that, there's just so many people that don't do it right.
If dogs are going to be allowed on the beach, they really should make a $5,000 fine if you don't pick up the dog shit. Because you can't even have one little turd out there. I'm sorry.
You're right.
Somebody texted in a photo, said, my husband took this picture. This is on Palm Beach. These are dump trucks, and there looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in a row. You can see they're filled with sand. There was at least 30 of these tax dollars to pay for, quote unquote, their beach BS. So I guess they're saying that they take our tax money and reload their beaches and then don't allow us on them.
Do they have their own tax money on the island of Palm Beach that is used for that purpose?
Be interesting to see. That's what digging is all about.
It's not fair if West Palm is paying for Palm Beach's beach and then we can't go on it. That's
bullshit.
Way not cool.
Yeah, I got to look into that. It was interesting. I was talking to some TV people, and the Palm Beach Post recently got sold, and they've cut down. I mean, they used to be like 400 employees. Now they're like 12.
10.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
It's different times.
But, think about, and one of those offshoots of that is that really the media and the press, I mean, true journalists, not the hokey shit we do, but, they go out and they investigate these kind of things. And just, I was talking to a local news outlet and some of the people that were there, and they're like going, you used to have that person that could go and sit in the city commission meetings and listen carefully. And they said, look at what happened with the Boca mayor. They said if we had the press corps like we used to, that they would have sniffed that shit out years ago.
Wow.
And that's the kind of stuff that's sliding through now because, the media the jobs have gone away and you don't have that kind of staff to run out and keep eyes and ears on everything that's going on and uncover
that's interesting.
All this corruption that happens. I'd never thought about it that way, but that's true. So more and more stuff is getting through, and no one is keeping our politicians in check, and they're more crooked than ever because they're like, yeah, this is great.
Nobody is here to even ask any questions.
No whistleblowers.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there's so much confusion because now, the news is, I got a blog, and nobody believes any of that stuff. So whatever is out there, nobody believes it. And, the credible news sources, which still try to maintain integrity for that reason, they don't have anybody working for them. So they can't cover all those kind of things. So it's kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Explanation of Twitter Mike's Twitter handle, Super Mets K31. He said, Super, I'm a Superman fan. Mets, I love the New York Mets. K for kid, I'm a kid at heart. And 31, Mike Piazza is my favorite player of all time. His jersey number.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
There you go.
I thought I remember him being a Mets fan.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That will explain it. Got an email here saying, hey, guys, you're all amazing. Love listening every morning. I thank you for keeping the YouTube going strong regardless of the troubles you have with them. I love looking back at bits you did, and my favorites are always Jaybird taking controls and Tabasco trivia from last year's Cinco de Mayo. I know May 5th is on Saturday, but you should really do tequila trivia to save poor Jaybird and then let the drunk bird run the board.
Oh.
Whew, you want to ride that again on Friday?
I have to look at the bit. I don't remember anything. Tequila trivia?
I know it was Tabasco trivia. I had to drink all that hot sauce shit, and you were asking me questions, and I couldn't get the answers right.
That stuff's tough. I did what did I do? I had to chug hot sauce not too long ago. I remember I about shit my pants.
It hurts.
Hot
For real,
sauce.
no. I got home. I really almost did. I mean, it looked like hot sauce, and it was like it for about 4 hours.
Ooh.
I couldn't get far away from my bowl.
Yeah, but I don't know if you remember the Cinco de Mayo thing last year.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, it was really fucking bad. It was
it?
I drank so much hot sauce.
Yeah.
I actually think I'm allergic to hot sauce. I really do.
Some people are.
Yeah, I do. It does not. I just I start to break out on my skin.
You probably are.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Even just the smallest little dab of it, I can't. And I love sauces.
Some people are allergic to it. I bet you if you have that food sensitivity test, it would come back and say that you were allergic to hot sauce.
Okay, maybe.
Or certain peppers or whatever.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I got a text in from Sean in Gainesville. He said, yeah, he's dead serious about making some beer. Yeah, I don't know. We can definitely talk about it. I don't know if we can get on a patio, though. That's the only thing. The building, they're so, I just stopped doing anything around here because it just caused, it wasn't even worth the headaches. It was all right, whatever.
Well, there's some things we can do, and I don't want all that bullshit to kill our spirit, because I feel like it has a little bit, and I get it because I know they do cause a lot of drama, but there's always a way to figure something out, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could always, Kevin, you live close. Jaybird, you live close.
Totally.
What if he went to your patio and made the beer?
Make beer all day.
That'd be awesome.
That's
all
cool
you
with
can
me.
handle.
I'm down with it.
He said, oh, and P.S., take that fucking shirt off.
Oh, what does your shirt say?
He's from Gainesville.
Oh, he's a UF
This shirt
guy.
is not.
Oh, that's a Tallahassee thing you got on?
Yes, Tallahassee.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to represent everybody. I'm trying to keep it all fair between all the no canes and.
Aren't you interviewing the coach, though?
Yeah, that's why I got it on. I'm Willie Taggart. Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, and hey, when I get Muschamp, then I'll go and or not Muschamp. He's gone there.
Muschamp.
Yeah, Muschamp is in South Carolina now. I'm drawing a
Oh,
blank.
you
Anyway,
gotta
when I
know
get
that shit, dude. You got a sports show, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go, man.
Yeah. Got a bad brain. And I've been doing radio way too long today.
Yes.
That's a big
Too much
part
hot
of it.
sauce.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much talking.
I'm going hour 5 of radio. It's yeah. But if you want to know why the sports show's so bad, that's hour 6. You're not getting the best of what I got. I'll just let you know that. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Get your emails to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. mail at kvjshow.com. We will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.